I think it's okay. I've now tapped back into Minecraft. I'm gonna log on
Hope
to
that it is
MCCI.
okay.
Cyanide, can you look on the stream? Because I don't want to tap out of Minecraft to look. Is it showing my thing? Otherwise, I'll switch.
Yes, it is showing the
It's
game.
showing? Okay. Uh,
Yep.
okay. Let me just see something. I'm pulling up
Also, the prediction is
this.
about to run out. It
Oh yeah,
is very
I'm
50-50.
purposefully stalling, obviously, if you couldn't tell, so that people could place their bids.
Obviously, the last 6 seconds, it is Riptide with a 53%, Hang 10 with
Okay.
47, and it's gonna stay that
We
way.
are good to go. Yeah, we are good to go, Shuin. You can set another ready check, or if they don't need to. Alright, sorry about that stream. I don't know what happened. My game and my OBS just fully crashed. The stream key bugged. I don't know what happened. But in any event, we're going to map 1 waterfill, or water, or I said that's what Scouse calls it, but it is watermill.
Yeah, it's watermelon. Let's go into
Let's go.
map numero uno.
I feel bad for the people who are going to have to edit this file. They have to take like 2 different things.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, okay, I'm gonna slash
I
hub
do
really
not
quick because I don't have a
envy
boss bar.
your position.
Uh, I have a boss bar again. Yippee. Okay. That's all that matters.
I don't really
Turn
care
that
about my
off.
boss bar because I don't have to show it on stream. So if it disappears, don't matter.
Alright.
But yeah,
Oh,
it's
turn
round
on
1
glowing. Oh no.
now. And let's get
Speedrun,
into
speedrun,
it.
speedrun. Okay. Alright, glowing's on. Round 1, starting now. Instant orb goes into hang 10. It's gonna miss Amfrost, but Amfrost does take a shot. Snaz in mid has full mid control, and whoever's invis going into mid gets shot twice.
Oh,
And
Ant's
Ant is
down.
down to Q deep. And now advantage for Riptide. They're in a 4v3. Q deep doesn't see Snaz invisible. He gets another though, and it's Doozum and Deep in a 1v1. And now Riptide have a numbers advantage and a middle advantage, and now Snaz is in a 1v2 with an axe, and Scouse is just gonna get the fill. I don't know why I wasn't looking at mid just then.
Yep. Lovely tower pressure from Riptide, fully unanswered. They were not getting stopped just scaling up tower after Hang 10 threw an orb in there. And they just run it down, and Frost gets taken out by the bows. Deep just runs in, buys a lot of time, gets Doozum to 1. That's the trade out, and in the end, the fill just comes in. Really good round from Riptide. It's gonna be Hang 10 who have to be more aware of tower.
I almost didn't tap back in time.
Hi, Froggy.
Okay. Round 2 has started, and both teams are both playing on the opposite ends of the map. A Harming Orb does miss Riptide, and Instant Nathan drops a fill, and another one hits Nudley, who's one of each team's TNT is down. Nudley is making his flank onto Amfrost, gets the jump, and Nudley gets the kill onto Amfrost, and now it's a trade. The Riptide have lost their heal, but Q-Deep is going for the fill. Can they get it? Sounds on 1 HP. Has only for one more block.
One more block.
And Twitchy hits him away. And now it's advantage for Riptide. And
Oh,
Q-Deep with a flashy move. Getting 2 in less than a second. And Riptide go up 2-0.
Okay. Kind of brawly around there, and in the end, Deep just has to double tap him down. Nathan getting caught out early by the opponent's TNT. Maybe a miscom there from Nudley, who has that TNT. Not telling Nathan that the opponent's TNT is on mid. But they salvage it. Nudley gets the drop onto Anfrost, and then in the end, everyone's low, and Scales and Deep just clean it up. 2-0 for Riptide now.
Good play-by-play by Cyanide J. Quick shout-out. And an
I'm
instant
working on
orb
it.
is just barely going to scratch Twitchy. And Amfrost is
Also
trying to
have
contest the tower, but is halted. And now it's a 3v4 on the side of Hang 10. And Stuzum is down. That's Hang 10's top frag. Amfrost, great trades for Scouts. It's Snaz in a 1v2. And Snaz wins the 1v2 to clinch the round. And Hang 10 have now put themselves on the board 2-1.
Well, Hang 10 just kind of trying to take the fight there. Taking it to Riptide, and it does work out for them and Frost with a double. Even though Doozum goes down. Oh my
English.
god. Goes down first. It's still gonna be just in the raw fight. It's gonna be Hang 10 coming out on top. That isn't really surprising. But Riptide has shown that I can evade that, and let's see if they can do that again. 2-1 now.
Let's see if Riptide can do that again. This is the correct question. Scouse already has a heal dropped on him, and Snaz is making this instant push. Scouse might die to the TNT on 3 HP. Snaz barely dodging his, and Snaz gets Scouse, and Frost falls to Q deep. And now Instant Nathan is trying to go for the fill. Twitchy falls,
Nathan!
and Snaz gets the barely hits the block, but Nudley and Deep both get 2. Nathan clutches the fill, and Riptide are now up 3-1.
Yep. This is just the kind of same idea from the side of Hang 10, but this time Snaz kind of is all alone up there. Does get the drop onto Scouts, but not before Anfrost goes down to Deep, and Deep and Nutley just kind of push in there. They set up Scouts for the fill, who can just kind of complete that even though the team is fragging out. But yeah, 3-1. Scarce lead anyone?
Okay. Snaz instantly
need
running
more time
into
between
Nudley.
rounds.
That's their Invis TNT player. Snaz is on very low HP. And a heal misses from Twitchy. I don't think Hang Time was supposed to end Riptide.
Oh!
I didn't even catch that in the beginning. But
I
Riptide
did
just
not
instantly
catch that
filled.
either. Wow.
And they take the map. I wasn't even looking. Oh my gosh. I wasn't okay. I'm like shocked right now.
Shot down low in the spawn. They were trying to not die here, and suddenly it's filled. And it is Riptide who are going to be taking their map pick
So here's the thing. I think
in the
it
game.
was- I think it was caught on the stream, but I wasn't looking at like the middle on my screen.
Okay, good. I wasn't looking at it.
Yeah,
I did
I
not
think
see
the
what
stream probably caught it, but I just wasn't looking there. I guess I don't know.
Random off fill, yeah, that's what works.
I
If you
mean,
don't
we didn't
expect it, it's
we
gonna
didn't
work.
expect it, and I guess neither did they. I guess Riptide just surprised us
Yeah,
all.
no, that's some top conditioning here from Riptide. Making Hang 10 think that a fill is not even on the cards, and then in the round where it matters most, switching it up. I can't speak today, GG's. Switching it up and getting that fill done super quickly. Now, though, it's Hang 10's map pick. It's Slay. But Riptide has not been too bad on Slay. Riptide has had some good games on Slay. So,
I do want to point out
what I'm
something really
thinking
quick.
is that this is a very good map veto for Riptide.
I do want to point out something real
and-
quick. I think Riptide got the fill without their TNT player because Nudley was busy fighting Snaz, and I think
that was the
Riptide
plan.
Riptide took advantage of the fact that Snaz was so deep in. Twitchy had to miss the initial heal onto Snaz and had to throw a second one, and by then all 9 blocks in the middle were filled. Oh, I forgot to play graphic. All 9 blocks in mid were filled, and at that point the round was just over. I also have to slash up again like this. But we are now
So
on to
does
map
Scout.
2, which is Slay. This is a stronger map for Hang 10, but Riptide in early games have shown success on this map. But in the same logic, Hang 10 has also had a lot of good performances on this map. And also a lot of funny moments. If people look in Team Prom, there's a lot of funny clips in there from this map. But
Yeah, Hang 10 have been playing this map. Riptide have been playing this map. But Hang 10 are
Barely
the
even.
ones who are forced to win
Duzum
it.
making this initial push onto Deeb, not playing the crossbow. Why did I get pinged? What the frick? And Celestine going for the 1v2, drops Duzum, going for another. Snaz trying to escape. It's a 1v4 for Twitchy
Nudley on the other
W.
side of the map.
Gets shot from across the map, and Celestine gets 2.
Holy.
And Riptide once again take the first round of map 1. Map 1, round.
Oh, yeah.
I can't speak.
Remember to reset scoreboard. I think that's
That
what
was,
you're
that
doing
was
right now.
tactical. I meant to do that, obviously.
Also picks, if you don't want to have to tab out, follow the streaming guide.
What do you mean?
There's a setup there with like keybinds that you don't ever have to tab out to do the scoreboard again. Everyone should
I
do
find tabbing out just easier for me, to be honest.
that.
Having
But
key
we
binding-
have the stream!
It's-
Anyways,
but nothing's
um,
happening. It's okay.
round 2.
Alright, round 2. Starting now, Duzum gets shot out of the air. And Duzum once again shot, getting rushed by Nudley on 3 HP. Duzum is just being
And
fully ran out
Cell.
this entire game. Duzum once again getting shot by Nudley. Still somehow alive. Nudley
Twitchy's
drops
in the fray
right behind
there.
his Twitchy W. Drops to Nudley with a splash potion. And now it's Snaz in a 1v3 with a crossbow. Nudley on 1 HP. Harmingor from Nudley goes down. Doesn't hit Snaz at all. And Celestine
The HP
on
is
full
low on
HP.
Nudley.
Scouse
Oh,
on
it
full
still gets a
HP.
shot off.
Snaz needs to
Cell
commit
just
to a player.
jumping
Going for
on him.
Scouse. Misses the initial crit. And Scouse gets the final
And
hit. And
Scouse.
Riptide are now up 2-0.
Scouse is not gonna let that happen. Yeah, it's once again just aggression out of Riptide, and it's working so well. Celestine doing all sorts of different stuff on that Levy kit, getting them confused, fragging out, and Nudley is right there to back it up with a double in this round. Yeah, it's going great for Riptide so far. Does Hang 10 have an answer to this? Because in 2 rounds, the game's all over for them.
Yeah, this is true. Round 3 is starting now. Hang 10 needs to get on the board. But Duzum is doing the same push he did, although he doesn't get shot at all. Deep takes a shot. So does Amfrost. And now it's a 2v2 on the right side. Twitchy falls. And so does Snaz, but it's a cross shot from Duzum. Twitchy did die. And Duzum is in a 1v3. Gets Nudley. Deep is on 1 HP. Gets Q Deep. And it's just Scouse versus Duzum.
1v1
Duzum on
versus
1. Scouse on
Scouse.
4.5. It's so close.
Advantage.
Scouse on 1. Good shot by Duzum.
It's Duzum.
It's Duzum in a 1v3. This
Scouse
is
only has
clutchable.
1 arrow.
Both players
Only one
aiming
arrow,
right
now
at the
2.
other. Both are 1 tap to a bow. And
Oh, and it's
Duzum with the
Duzum.
1v3 clutches the round.
1v3. Ace. Yeah, that round's just fully on Duzum. That's just... It's a one-man army type round. And it's crazy.
That's what you like to see in
That
the
is-
IBL. You always want to
Yeah,
see
that is just
really
insane.
impressive moments. Stuff that just gets you on your feet at this point. It's like when someone scores in like
But yeah.
a football. Oh my god, I was turned British for a second. In soccer.
You say football in this VC, otherwise you will be executed. Anyways, teehee. But I don't think Hang Ten can rely on heroics from Duzum every single round, so surely they
Yeah.
have a plan, right?
Duzum going for the same push again. Only gets shot once and a full poison onto Nudley. Nudley doesn't see the orb. Nudley on half health.
Oh,
Not half
Duzum.
health. And both top frags on either team are down. Celestine going for Amfrost, and Celestine wins the 1. Gets traded with Snaz. Snaz on 6.
2v2,
Scouse on 10. Nudley on 5. Twitchy on 6.5. Now
Positioning
Scouse
is
is going to try to make
favorable,
this
but
push.
Scouse has to
He is
watch
getting
out.
rushed in a 1v2. Falls to Snaz, and now it's Nudley in a 1v2. Snaz with the crossbow going
And
for
now
the
the
fill.
positioning is
Nudley
pretty
has no
bad
jump
for
boost.
Nudley.
And no way to get up to mid. Can she get the drop? No, she cannot.
Yeah.
And Hang 10 just get the fill. And now they have tied it up 2-2.
Yeah, in the 1v2, I thought the positioning was really good from Riptide, but Scouts just kind of couldn't... I don't think he expected both of them to push them there, even though it is, like, the obvious play when you see another on the other side of the map, and that's just kind of broken their back here. Good trades before that from both teams, but yeah, in the end, Hang 10 are
10 played more as
cleaner
a
in the
team.
2v2.
Alright, round 5. I almost said round 3 for some reason. I'm really slow. Round
It is
5
round
is
5,
now
though.
starting. And
Ooh,
initial shot
Amfrost in
goes
the
into Celestine,
berries.
and Amfrost is down to I just fell. Amfrost is down to Scouse, and now Nudley's making this push. A good harming pot stops it temporarily, but Nudley's just going for the kill onto Duzum, gets the kill. Q-Deep is traded for Snaz. Opposite, for Duzum, my bad. And now it's a numbers advantage for Riptide, but their health is relatively low. Nudley 1-tap to Snaz's crossbow. Snaz can get this shot. It'll be very big for Hang 10, but does get shot by Celestine. I think at this point,
Damage.
Hang
But
10 has
she's
no
lurking.
jump boost. They're gonna try to look to Twitchy to try to take out Nudley, while Celestine does have jump boost, so she can afford to drop to mid. And now, Nudley's making the push. A good pop by Snaz. Trying to fill mid.
Twitchy on 1. Snaz
Celestine.
down.
And now, it's 3-2 to Riptide. Sorry, my
It
brain
is
just turned off in that last
3-2.
bit. I just don't know what happened.
GG's. Yeah, it's a 3v2 there. After Anfrost gets shot in the berries by scouts early in the round. And now it's Riptide with one more round to get. Celestine currently top fragging with 7 kills in the map. Duzem's only 4 kills have been that ace. Hangten is gonna need
Wait, that's true.
Duzem to activate here to get over the line, but can this happen? Or is it gonna be a clean 2-0?
No
On the
TOs
side
were
of Riptide.
called by Riptide. Or not Riptide, by Hang Ten. And Duzem dodges arrows, and once again, a good levy behind the crates.
Already!
And Twitchy is already down to QD. That is not what you want to see on the side of Hang Ten. And now Duzem has no jump boost. Getting good
With
pod
so
by
much
Duzem
damage!
from the air. Duzem is slightly teleporting. But Riptide's health is really
And down.
looking not really so great.
Duzem
But
would have to pull
Duzem
off
now in
another
another
1v3
1v3 gets a shot onto Q Deep. Nudley on 3.5. Good shot by Nudley ends the game, and Riptide take the game 2-0.
Nothing to be done there. Deep should have been traded out after getting that kill onto Twitchy, but instead gets whoever pushed him onto 1 HP instantly with a damage pod. Great damage from Deep after being low already, and that's just kind of securing them the round. And Riptide go 4-1 and 4-2 on the first 2 maps, and yeah, as I thought, the map veto definitely favored them.
I will say one thing
And
that
that's
I've.
gonna be,
Oh, you still talking?
yeah, go ahead.
One thing that I've enjoyed seeing is like a lot of like on paper super teams are not dominating, because like Riptide on paper doesn't look as strong as a team like Tank 10, but they just 2-0'd them on their map pick as well. And then you even have like Nova from last season was so dominant, but this season their record isn't as good, but that doesn't take away from the fact that they're still a good team. But
Yeah,
you
but
have
it's just the
this season
domination.
you have Close Combat, a newcomer team, taking the top spot in that division. So that's I like to see that non, or at least what's the word, um unexpected teams are taking top spots, like like Close Combat. Arcane is even making a name for themselves. The Air division is very close as of right now between Arcane, Close Combat, and Nova. Alpine division looks to be favoring. It looks to be in the favor of Impact. They are 11-1, so there is a decent chance
Yeah,
that
Impact
Impact
is the
might take
only
that
team
division.
that I would say
In the
is like
Volcanic
really
division,
dominating.
Syndicate have a relatively commanding lead, but Ultraviolet isn't too far behind. Coastal division, Donut Kingdom are 7-1, but they're closely followed by Hang Ten, who unfortunately, I think are 8-6 as of just now and yesterday. I could be wrong. It's not updated, I don't
I
think.
mean, yeah, they
But
just played a lot of games
Hang Ten
and
isn't done
only
though.
won one of
They
them.
have a game in about an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah, they're
So
catching up on these games in this week.
yes, Hang Ten is going
But
to be
yeah,
going against
Riptide
Rat
is
Tactics.
6-5 now, I think. So Riptide with a positive game record now, and they're looking to definitely expand that. And this was definitely a much needed victory in the division.
All right.
But yeah, overall, they're looking pretty strong, honestly, because a lot of teams have negative records. So playoffs seems pretty likely as of now.
Seppa, I'm gonna safely assume that the stats are done. So, because it's not being updated. So, Pickle stats, yeah, that's the title for this now, I guess.
Yeah,
Twitchy W going 1-9, Antfrost going 3-9, Duzum going 7-9, and Snaz going 9-7. It's actually symmetrical. It's kind of funny. All right, it's the Nathan going 0-3, Celestine going 7-4. That's a very large gap. Q Deep going 8-6, Scouts going 8-4, and Nudley taking the top spot, going 11-3.